I don't know about you guys, but over the past 3 years, Minecraft content has become extremely unappealing to me. And I don't think the problem is Minecraft. I absolutely love the game, and I play it all the time, daily probably. In fact, I fell in love with the game probably because of the content I used to watch as a kid. I think something has happened with Minecraft videos on YouTube that have caused me to stop engaging with them almost entirely. After a lot of thinking and scrolling through the popular Minecraft content on YouTube, I think I've focused my concerns on several aspects of this content that I believe to have caused it to not only blend together stylistically, but also just become so stale and repetitive. One of the biggest things I have noticed is the constant push by creators to make Minecraft content more and more extreme. The goal of such content never seems to be to tell a story or convey some sort of theory. It always seems to be aimed at generating the largest dopamine rush. There is never a dull moment in these videos. And let me be clear, making exciting content is not a bad thing. However, it becomes very overdone very fast. Exciting content is only exciting when it has something to be compared to. You cannot know the exciting without the mundane. That's what so much of this content is missing. Minecraft content is converging into a very, very specific genre of video, MrBeast style videos.
Shows where people get like trapped inside of a dome and literally just have to survive there forever.
The MrBeastification of content is something that I personally cannot get behind. I'm not dissing MrBeast himself. He may be like the origin point of these types of videos, but his content works because it's his brand and it's his style. Trying to emulate that style just comes off as very corporate and manufactured. You see this kind of content everywhere. Things like, I trapped 100 players in Minecraft IKEA, or I trapped 100 kids on a yacht. I didn't even make up that last one. That's a real video on YouTube. I found it on a Google search. All of these videos follow the same formula, some wacky premise, some competition of sorts, usually who can live the longest, and some flashy editing meant to generate a constant stream of highs. One of the best ways I can describe this is akin to YouTube Shorts or TikToks. I don't use TikTok, I don't like it. Personally, I think it's a harmful platform, especially for young kids to be on. I will be one of those Zoomer parents who refuses to raise an iPad baby, I swear, unless their attention spans turn to mush. Minecraft videos are starting to feel like it was made for TikTok and Shorts first, and then making a longer form piece was just like a constant mash of these things, like an afterthought, almost as if it was little clips put together to be as entertaining as possible constantly. It all feels designed to keep the attention of 9-year-olds. What's one way to get your videos boosted in the algorithm? Watch time. And who was most likely to click on a video with a flashy, crazy title? Kids. Content creators know this. If people are watching your videos for long periods of time, that tells YouTube that it must be worth watching, so it pushes it forward so viewers can find it. You couple this TikTok style of video with this MrBeastification of content, and what you get is this, as I described earlier, this fast-paced, constant rushes of highs, dopamine-driven content. These videos don't allow you to think for yourself. You're not thinking about what you're watching. You don't have the time. Your brain cannot process the constant barrage of stimuli. You can engage, and I'm using this term lightly, with content like this for hours without even realizing. When anyone watches my videos, I want them to be able to just sit, relax, and listen to my voice while maybe watching the gameplay. You don't have to watch, but it'd be cool if you did. But I also want my viewers to be thinking about what I'm trying to convey. Have I provided you, the audience, enough evidence to support my claims? Am I getting through to you? I want my content to start a discussion, to engage people's ideas. If you're a viewer of my channel and you've watched my video about a potential end update, you know exactly what I mean. At least, I hope so. There are hundreds of comments on that video from people discussing their own ideas about what they want in an end update, or whether they don't want one or not. My video was a launch pad for discussion and discourse and for thought. That's good content to me. I love seeing that kind of thing. And don't get me wrong, there's a place for that goofy, fast-paced content on YouTube. I think it's fine, I think it's great, I think it's funny. I get it. To a degree. I cannot blame creators, for the most part, who make this type of Minecraft content. YouTube has done nothing but promote shorts and content like it, and more on that in a little bit. But when it's 90% of what gets pushed in the algorithm, it's hard to break that mold. It forces creators down a very narrow path. I will not do it. I refuse to do it. The content I have always enjoyed on YouTube the most is long-form content that leaves me with a new appreciation for something or teaches me something new. I want this to be reflected in my content. I want to try to educate while also conveying my ideas alongside relevant visuals and audio. The intro to the end update video is a perfect example of this. The music I composed and the shots at different parts of the end all convey something to the audience. There's a very specific vibe. However, what you get out of that is also up to you. Not to toot my own horn here, but I think that my content stands in stark contrast to the modern wave of Minecraft content. That doesn't mean my content is better, just different. Let's shift our focus to the subject of content creators themselves. What's something that stands out from Minecraft content back in, say, 2012? They were kind of lightly edited videos with some funny moments, some suspense, but above all else, above all of that, personality. You got to know the individual creators' quirks via their commentary. There was a sort of kinship that formed, for better or for worse, depending on some of them. That's what YouTube is all about, though. Being a platform where you can express you. Many of these modern videos don't feel nearly as personal to me. And that could just be a me thing, I don't know. But I see a lot of people preaching that sentiment online. And don't get me wrong, there are also still plenty of creators out there who make really good content, who make content that is personal, and they are very passionate about it. And they don't follow these trends that the other content creators make. Don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of content creators out there that make really passionate and personalized projects, and I love it. I love seeing it. But so many of these feel like they are shielded behind some very manufactured persona to appeal to the most kids. Channels have become more about trying to one-up each other and try to grab as many kids as possible, that sounds bad, and pump out the most content rather than the person running the channel. When I watch other small creators, I see a lot of personality in their videos. I can appreciate when they edit, how they edit. There's something much more down to earth behind it. It makes a huge difference when somebody has a unique editing style. Like, I don't think my editing is great or even really good, but contrasted against the typical editing style of Minecraft content today, it stands out. There are things that I do that are unique to me. I have my own little quirks, things that I do that are very specific to me. Think of it like this. Here, this is the best way I think I can describe it. I want you to picture 30 chefs all cooking the same dish. Sure, it's the same dish, but there are ways in which you can tell they added their own personal twist to their work. Today's Minecraft content is like every chef making the dish looked up the recipe on a website, the same website, by the way, and just made tons of money off selling it to kids, and simultaneously trapped those kids in the restaurant to make a wacky YouTube video. But it is extremely copy and paste. Over and over, you are inundated with the same subtitles flashing in and out with every other word, flamboyant edits and camera zooms that come out of nowhere. There is something always happening to keep your brain busy while watching the video. Again, you are not supposed to think, you react. You are meant to consume and then move on to the next product. The worst part is I can't even blame these content creators. Like I mentioned previously, they're doing what works. They're doing what makes them money. This is how YouTube is designed. This is how the world is designed. We are enamored by constant highs with no real substance. There is a reason why you can begin watching YouTube shorts and then without realizing it's been 2 hours and you've done nothing. You are not supposed to think. You react. I keep reiterating this because I want to drive it home. Again, I can't blame these content creators for it. They're just doing what works and what makes them money. I just feel like this trend of 100 days in Minecraft or MrBeast style Minecraft videos is taking the character and personality out of Minecraft videos on YouTube. It's very hard for me to conceptualize a solution to this issue. I can sit here and talk about how bad it is all day long, and I'm sure others have done the same. I think the harder task is to come up with a solution. How do we shift the ecosystem of online content away from this fast-paced, in-your-face style? I don't mean totally writing off this style, but I do want to shift the attention away from it as the only avenue of making money on YouTube. What can you as the viewer do to push back against this? Stop watching it. Encourage others to stop. Start looking for more meaningful content. Find content that speaks to you. And I'm not just talking about me. Find content that feels genuine and was made out of a place of love for something. Find content that leaves you feeling something instead of just mindlessly wasting your time with dopamine highs and flashy edits. Look for content that has a real, lasting effect on you. A lot of modern Minecraft videos are just made to make money. Find the ones that a creator made because they're passionate about whatever subject it is. Whether it's mod packs, redstone, or simply role-playing, find the people who are truly invested in this community, not the creators who are just using it to grab money from advertisers and children. At the end of the day, this is just my opinion. Some of you probably watched this and thought, well, what makes you think you could do it better? And I don't think I can. There is no objectively better way to make content. Obviously, besides like, oh, your audio and your video don't sync up, or something's off, or there's continuity errors. Like, content creation's art. What someone finds appealing about art is highly subjective. I may enjoy a laid-back, long-form content, more than most, but perhaps younger people feel it's boring. Everything I've said here is simply how I feel. I do feel like a lot of modern Minecraft videos aren't worth watching. But Garrett, I see you typing in the comments, this content wasn't made for you. It was made for kids. Just watch something else. Sure, I do watch other things. My issue here is not that this type of content exists, it's just that it's the only viable way for people to make Minecraft content on this platform. If you are trying to come up on this platform, it's extremely difficult to do so without following these trends. And YouTube is kind of like that in general, but it's very hard to make Minecraft content and not market it with that fast, flashy editing style directed at kids. And that being said, it's probably difficult in general to run a channel marketed toward kids. We saw the death of Minecraft content around like 2016 to 2018. A lot of OG Minecraft YouTubers quit or just moved on because the kids moved on. Maybe moved on to like Fortnite or something, who knows. Then the Dream era happened, and the MrBeast era is starting to happen, or it has been happening, and it's just getting bigger and bigger, and I think that people are getting tired of these 100 days trends or the fake hardcore Minecraft content. And if you still enjoy that kind of content, good for you. I'm happy you like it. All I want is for people to start opening up to other styles of content. More variety in this space cannot hurt. These modern Minecraft videos should still exist. I don't want to see any of these creators die out. I just want people to appreciate and start engaging with other styles of content more often. Perhaps then the Minecraft YouTube scene wouldn't feel so overdone